Oh, hello there, fellow human. Hey, can you answer this for me real quick for no real reason? What is love? Yes, stupid. Okay, so that means you're real. Sorry about that, but I've been noticing some stuff lately, and don't freak out, but we may be trapped in a simulation. Now, I don't blame you for not noticing, as only someone with my keen observational skills could have noticed the weird things that have been going on lately. Like last time when I went to generic coffee shop, the guy behind the counter that only speaks in binary was T-posing the whole time. I know that one data point alone does not mean that we've been matrixed, but think about it, just so many things would start to fit into place if that was true. More testing needs to be done before I can confirm it, but I'm so close to proving it I can feel it. Oh, and before I forget, watch out when walking around here. There's this spot that if you step on it, you kind of fall through the world for a few seconds before waking up in bed. I've been trying for years to get the HOA to fix it or at least put a sign next to it, but they say it apparently isn't in the budget. I'm just another Sam, and this is the Nintendo Direct Abridged for June 21st, 2023. Let's begin. And the reward for most unremarkable thing goes to... This DLC is so forgettable, I didn't realize this had already been announced until someone else reminded me. I just cannot stand Pokemon DLC. It always just feels so pointless to me. Seriously, what are they really adding besides old Pokemon and 2 new legendaries? Yeah, there's that whole new location, but I guarantee you it's either A, going to be copy and pasted from what's already in the game, or B, be a new map, but have zero interesting things to actually do. Okay, I already talked about you last time, but you showed up with more, so I'll give you more. This does look like it'll be a fun game, but in single player only. Remember what the co-op was like in the old games? If it's anything like that, then the other players will basically be useless, but if you can't progress unless you all move as a unit, then it's gonna kill the flow. I'm still a little skeptical about that, but let's end this with a positive. I like that it seems like the emeralds may actually do something besides just turning you into supersonic. Having these new abilities be tied to collecting the Chaos Emeralds sounds pretty interesting to me. I feel like if I just showed you this game with no context, then you could probably guess it was free to play. Also, if you really want to show what playing with other people will be like, you can't name them shit like Tyler and have them be helpful. The true experience would be getting all your crops and loot stolen by a guy named Fart Gobbler 69. As someone that's touched grass recently, I don't really give a shit about Persona, so I asked my weeb friend Jordan what they thought of this. They said, absolutely, but only because Akechi is finally in a spin-off, could not care less about anything else. He technically is in Persona Q2, but that came out before Persona 5 Royal came out, and Royal really improved his story and left it on a cliffhanger, so now I'm buying this solely to see if the cliffhanger is resolved. Oh, and he was in Dancing too, I guess. Same issue there, though. All of which means nothing to me, but good for them. Has there ever been a first-person roguelike game before? Like, I can't think of any other, but I refuse to believe this is the first game to attempt this. It's weird, I never thought I'd actually be excited for Baby's First Shooter 3 news, but for the first time I am. Ever since the last Nintendo Direct, I've been so curious about Side Order, so I'm really interested to see what they're gonna show this time.
This Splatfest will be held during the dates shown on screen.
Oh, you think you're fucking funny, don't you? Pikachu's voice is pure perfection. I cannot wait to hear it break down how a Greninja brutally murdered its trainer, then framed a Blastoise. Join Mario on his journey to get revenge and find the plastic surgeon that stole his neck. I guarantee the graphics are the only thing they're changing for this, which is actually smart on their part. Let's be honest, if they changed anything, then all the Mario RPG fans are gonna have to ask their grandchildren how to make a Twitter account so they can complain online. Oh, sick, a new Peach game, that's awesome. What's the gameplay gonna be like?
That's all we'll show for now.
Wait, that's it? The fuck, why did you even show us this? I mean, I get it. Out of all the Luigi's Mansion games, this is the one that could benefit most from a remake. I am so curious to see how these will run on the Switch. Since this is gonna include all 3 games, the DLC, and is portable, if this is good, then it'll definitely be the definitive way to play these games.
Play your cards right, mercenary.
Cards. Oh, it's not a card game. I'm never gonna get to make that joke again, am I? Oh god. I thought this evil had been put to rest! This sort of reminds me of Cult of the Lamb, but without the ability to force people to eat shit. I was going to say that a silent RPG is a pretty cool idea, but nope, they're talking. Not gonna lie, the moment I heard dialogue, my interest just crashed. Usually when I see a game in more than one showcase, I try to at least add on to what I said the last time, but this Stardew Valley ripoff does not deserve that. This just kind of looks like a more interesting version of Forza. I actually vibe with this a lot. There was a Hot Wheels game that I used to play all the time on my computer when I was young, and this reminds me of that in the best possible way. This is just overcooked. I still can't believe that not only do we live in a world where Mario and the Rabbids are in 2 games together, but apparently they're both actually good. Oh look, it's another example of how badly Game Freak dropped the ball with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This game really is just Dragon Quest Pokemon, isn't it? This may be mean to say, but the only reason I want this game to do well is because maybe it'll force Game Freak to actually try with the next Pokemon game. So they're not trying to hide the fact that this is a post-apocalyptic Earth anymore, are they? I mean, you literally run around an actual house and find a straight-up Game Boy. This is Earth. It may be weird to say, but I really don't think this game needed another trailer. I was weirdly more interested in this game when the only new thing they showed was the dog. I mean, these two are classics, and I'll never say no to ports of games that I never got to play. Speaking of games I never got to play, last time this showed up in a video, I mainly just talked about what may be in Volume 2, so I'm glad I get to talk about this now. This collection has a lot of content, so no matter what, it'll definitely be worth it, but for the love of God, I hope they updated the controls. Anyone that says the original controls still hold up have Beauty and the Beast levels of Stockholm Syndrome. Wait, this wasn't on Switch already? You know how sometimes girls will distract their boyfriends with TV or something they like? This game is what I'll use to distract my girlfriend like that. So many penguins. I really hope this game is good because God does it look like so much fun. I mean, the new map looks cool. Doesn't mean I still wouldn't prefer Mario Kart 9 instead. You know, I was fully ready to write this game off, but then they showed that the combat isn't turn-based, so I'm interested. Griff is also really excited for this one too, by the way. Considering my style of videos, I'll feel like a hypocrite if I make fun of a game built around rapid-fire weird things. You're not a game. It's weird to me. I know amiibos are popular, but I don't think I've ever met a person that owns one. So this is how you want to end this, with a 2D Mario game. Well, I just have one thing to say. Good call. What, were you expecting me to be upset that once again they had no Metroid Prime 4 news? I mean, I am, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this looks great. This game shows the importance of actually waiting the 30 minutes after eating a corner before having more. Now everything is alive and wiggly because Mario thought it would hit him faster if he ate the whole mushroom. Now what do I think of the game? I think this may be the best 2D Mario game of all time. These new mechanics look so much fun and the new art style is doing it for me. There's just so many little details in the character design and movements and environment that you can really tell they're trying to make something special. The only thing I'm really confused about by this point is that I thought Mario's fursona was a cat, not an elephant. Hopefully, they'll explain this change to the canon soon. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, give us a like and hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when the next video comes out. If you want more content now, click any of the links below. One will send you to my podcast, My Parents' Basement on Spotify, and the other will take you to my Kick account. Because there's not going to be another gaming showcase for quite a while, my next video is going to be a little different, so I'm excited to see what you guys think. Alright, that's it for me. See you next time.